Casstrom Sweden is a company from Lycksele in the north of Sweden. They are well known for their good knives, and I shall hook up with David now and see what they have in their range that can suit us hunters. Come along. I'm now here at Casstrom's booth at the IWA show together with David. David, we met up like 8-10 years ago on a game fair in England.
Yep, correct.
And you have made knives even back in 2007, I think.
Yep.
But now you have a line that's also suitable for us hunters.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So we've been developing knives initially mainly for use when you are hunting in the woods and you maybe want to do something like splitting wood and starting a fire and something like that. But we also do knives that are more just specifically for hunters, for skinning and things like that. And we do also some other equipment. So do you want me to show you some knives? And
Absolutely.
Okay. So of course we have lots of models, but like one model, for instance, which is a great example of a hunting knife, is the Safari Mini Hunter. This knife was a design collaboration with an English knife maker called Alan Wood. He's a deer stalker himself, but he's also a famous knife maker. He's made knives for a lot of people, but for instance for emirs and a lot of the English hunters, they know about this guy because he's very famous. His knives are very expensive, so what we try to do is use his design and do a collaboration and have the knives manufactured in a factory to make the cost a little bit lower. So the Safari Mini Hunter retails at around 80 euros, we can say. It's made with a hollow grind, so it slices through meat and is really, really efficient for skinning. The shape is very good, and you can use it for opening and cleaning out and skinning, and just anything that you need for, particularly for small deer, but also when you go up to the bigger animals. So it's tapered, so it gets thinner towards the end, which gives it a really nice balance when it's lying in the hand. And a lot of customers really like it. So this knife is something that we offer with a leather sheath, sturdy full grain leather. If you like a classic look, it's also available with a kydex sheath like this, and in some different colors. So you can have it as a neck sheath. This is really good for cleaning out. So if you get blood and things inside it, you can just wash it out really easily. It's also coming available with a horizontal carry like this. You can have it with a tech clip, very compatible with different types of belt carrying systems. So it's available, as I said, in different materials, also stabilized curly birch. So this is a wood that is traditional in Scandinavia, but we also impregnate it with acrylic to make it more waterproof and resistant to warping and defects, so less maintenance for anyone who doesn't prefer that kind of thing. So so this is a great model, but also a lot of hunters really like some of the larger knives. So we have, for instance, the Woodsman, which is a knife with a high carbon tool steel blade, quite thick, sturdy. You can use it for, of course, skinning and cleaning, dressing the deer. But you can also use it for carving and for things like this.
What I noticed when I felt this little larger knife is very heavy. It lays very good in the hand. Tell me a little about, you have a very thick steel in it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, one of the problems that I saw in the market was a lot of knife manufacturers are making the knives with very, very thin blades. So either you break the blades easily, or when you are using it for anything other than just cutting soft stuff, then there is always the risk of damaging it. So I wanted to make knives that were sort of almost bomb-proof, that you should not be able to break it even if you drop it, or if you cut something by accident, you are prying on wood, or if you're going in through the rib cage of a deer or something like that, it should not be damaged. So, or you're going through a joint or something like this, and then maybe you make an accident and you're a little bit less careful than you should be with a knife. So, so this is and this is something that people really seem to appreciate, because it's something unusual in the offering in comparison to other people out there.
Even if it was this small knife that grabbed my attention because I felt very good in the hand, it's exactly what I like. You also have the larger knife, but you also have some saws for the bones.
Correct, yeah. I'll just mention just quickly whilst we're on
absolutely.
that subject. This knife is a special design collaboration that we did with Lars Fält, who is a Swedish survival instructor.
Yeah, I know about him.
So he's also used to do a lot of hunting, and he has a lot of friends that are doing hunting. So he sent this knife to a few of his friends, and some of them are really liking it for use as a hunting knife. So sometimes you find that the preference of different hunters is different. You know, some people prefer a smaller knife, but a lot of people really like this as well, just for general hunting use. So this is also, it is designed like a general survival knife for all sorts of different tasks, but definitely should work like a hunting knife as well. So this is an option for anybody who wants a little bit a slightly sturdier, bigger knife.
And when it comes to the sheath, is it also full grain leather sheets for those ones?
Yeah, absolutely. We use full grain leather. This is for all the models. So thick vegetable tanned leather, just to make sure that the knife is not damaged in any way, and it looks really smart as well. So this is an important part.
But I think this video will be a little more longer than what I expected, but that's good, because I want you to show also the special thing you had in your belt to unlock the knife.
Yeah, okay. So what we have here is a dangler.
I think the camera come around.
And it's basically an extension that you can put on the knife sheath so that it hangs down below the jacket, and also for some guys, you know, you might not want it up here because it can go into the stomach, and you know, it can be uncomfortable. So you get it down, and when you sit down, it can come out of the way, or if you're brushing up against some trees or something like that, it will just move smoothly. But also you can remove it. So we put on a special type of carabiner that we developed, and it's easy to take on and off. So when you are coming out of from the hunt and you want to get rid of your knife so that you're not going to get caught with the police or anything like that, then you can just quickly take it off and put it in the backpack or in your car or something like that. So.
Because that's important also, because in many countries you're not allowed to carry a knife in the public and so on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, this is something that is virtually every country, maybe not the States, but certainly all of Europe and most of other countries, there is prohibitions and where you can carry a knife. So I think a lot of hunters will recognize this problem. And
just shortly, you have the bone saws also.
Yep, so the bone saws, there are some similar saws on the market, and when we got requests from our customers to develop a saw, I thought, I don't want to do just some kind of copy or something like that. I want to make something that is better, because everything that we do, we try and make better than what is out there. So I looked at the existing designs that are out there. You know, stubbed end here. This is really important, not to damage the insides of the animal when you're opening the chest cage. But also I went to use a stainless steel instead of carbon steel. Most of these hunting saws on the market have carbon steel with just a chromium coating. So we put stainless steel, so it's easy for maintenance. The teeth are a little bit more simple grind, so it doesn't rip out lots of bones when you're sawing it. Also, the blade is exchangeable, so if you break it or if you wear it down, you can quickly change the blade and buy a new one. So we sell spare blades. Also, of course, the color and the material is really durable. It's a G10 glass fiber laminate. Comes with a good sheath in nylon that is also open at the bottom, so it's easy to clean out. You can just run hot water through it, and make sure that you keep everything.
That I like, because when I use my bone saw, I fill it up with bone and blood and stuff, and I can't get it out. It's a total mess inside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not especially hygienic either.
No, and I think this is one of those things that, you know, when you're hunting, you've got so much equipment, so much stuff that you're having to look after and make sure that you keep in shape. And I think then it's really good to have stuff that is easy to clean and easy to maintain, and therefore some of these G10 handle options on the knives are really good, and something that is easy to find as well. We went for orange on a lot of the products just because a lot of people who prefer to have something that it, you know, when they put it down in the grass or on the ground, they can quickly see it, because I think a lot of knives have been lost in the forests.
Absolutely. And at last, if someone wants to learn more about those knives, maybe buy a knife, where do they go?
Yeah, so they can go on Casstrom.com. That is one option. We also have a lot of retailers in different countries. So just put Casstrom into Google and you'll find us.
Okay. So, and you find a list of retailers on your homepage? Yeah,
there's not a list there, but if you are in a particular country and you can't find the retailer, just email us and we can find something for you. So yeah.
Very nice, David. Thank you for your time and telling us about the knives. Thank you. If you like our videos, do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to us if you support us by subscribing to our channel.